Welcome to the Dodgers Blue News channel. Before the news, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Dodgers news.
Hey, Lakers fans! Today we're diving into a trade proposal that could transform our Dodgers. The Dodgers are being advised to trade for a twin star valued at $100 million. Look, it's practically impossible to point out real flaws in the Los Angeles Dodgers. But if we're being honest, there is one area that deserves attention: outfield production. The signing of Michael Conforto was a complete disaster last season. So our Dodgers would be more than happy with a fresh start in one of the outfield spots. Andy Pages and Teoscar Hernandez are expected to take the other two spots. And it's worth noting that either of them has the versatility to play multiple positions. Now imagine if the Dodgers managed to find a proven major league star to fill that third spot. We'd be talking about an absolutely perfect scenario. But keep in mind that unless the front office wants to offer a massive contract to Kyle Tucker or Cody Bellinger, that is absolutely not off the table. The list of options on the free agent market is relatively limited. A sports journalist firmly believes the Dodgers can and should make a trade to find the extra outfielder they need. And get ready, because it's a name that would make the rest of the sport absolutely furious to see Los Angeles acquire. On Wednesday, Tim Keown of ESPN pointed to Byron Buxton, the Minnesota Twins center fielder, as the top candidate to be traded to the Dodgers. In Keown's words, "For the Dodgers, it's never enough. So the strategy this offseason to ensure plenty of options is to acquire the best available player at the position they truly believe needs reinforcement. The vision is clear. Move Andy Pages to left field, put Buxton at the top of the lineup, and pursue a third straight acquisition." Buxton, who is 31, was adamant this summer that he didn't want to waive his no-trade clause and play anywhere other than Minnesota. But pay attention to this detail. The Twins traded away almost all of their other star players at the July deadline. If Buxton's stance hasn't changed, it very well could if the club trades all-star starting pitcher Joe Ryan. Coming off a 126-game season, his highest since 2017, Buxton still presents considerable injury risks. But here's the crucial point. That's exactly what makes the Dodgers a perfect fit. The roster depth allows the team to handle injuries better than anyone else during the regular season. And here's the part that will make the rest of baseball lose their minds. The Dodgers absorbing the final 3 seasons of Buxton's 7-year, $100 million contract would be just a drop in the ocean for our organization. Buxton would bring exactly what this roster lacks: explosive speed on the bases and elite defense in center field. We're talking about a player who has won 2 Gold Gloves and has the ability to change the course of a game with both his bat and his legs. His presence at the top of the lineup would add a dynamic dimension the team hasn't consistently had, creating more opportunities for the sluggers who follow. When Buxton is healthy and at his best, he is simply one of the most complete players in baseball, combining power, speed, and defense in a way few can. The veteran would also bring playoff experience and the competitive mentality that fits perfectly with the winning culture the Dodgers cultivate year after year. Buxton knows the pressure of big moments and understands what it takes to win at the highest level. His ability to steal bases in decisive moments and make spectacular run-saving defensive plays would be a huge difference-maker in the postseason, where every detail counts. In addition, his versatility would give manager Dave Roberts even more tactical flexibility, allowing him to adjust the lineup based on opponents and game situations. With the top-tier medical support structure and sports science department we have here in Los Angeles, Buxton would have the best possible conditions to stay healthy and productive when it matters most. The Dodgers have repeatedly demonstrated their ability to manage workloads and keep players with injury histories on the field during crucial parts of the season. The roster depth would mean Buxton wouldn't need to be overworked during the regular season, keeping him fresh and ready to shine in October. This combination of individual talent with organizational resources could finally unlock Buxton's full potential in a sustainable way. For the Dodgers, this trade would close the last visible weak point on the roster. The team already has dominant pitching, solid infield defense, and plenty of offensive power. But adding a player of Buxton's caliber would complete the puzzle in a way few teams in baseball history have achieved. The combination of depth and quality at every position would give the Dodgers not only the favorite for the title, but a truly historic team. Moreover, taking on Buxton's contract through a trade would be financially more advantageous than paying even higher amounts in free agency for comparable talent. From Buxton's perspective, playing for the Dodgers would be the opportunity to finally compete for a title every year and have his talent recognized on baseball's biggest stage. After years playing in Minnesota, a franchise that has gone through rebuilds and major losses, Buxton would have the chance to be part of a dynasty in the making. Los Angeles would offer him not only superior training and recovery resources, but also the national exposure a player of his caliber deserves. It would be his chance to cement a legacy that goes beyond individual statistics. The move could also revitalize Buxton's career in unexpected ways. Playing alongside superstars like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani would take some pressure off his shoulders, allowing him to simply play his game without having to carry the team alone. The winning environment and culture of excellence the Dodgers are known for have historically elevated the level of the players who wear the blue uniform. For Buxton, this could be the career-altering transformation that takes him from a frequently injured talent to an essential piece of a championship team. In recent years, the Dodgers have shown that there is no limit when it comes to improving the roster. The front office, led by Andrew Friedman, operates with a mindset of never being satisfied, always seeking that extra piece that can make the difference between a good season and a championship. We can expect moves both in free agency and in trade talks, with the organization exploring every possible avenue to strengthen the team. The practically unlimited financial capacity combined with a farm system still full of promising prospects gives the Dodgers tools that few teams in baseball possess. The main focus should continue to be building a sustainable roster for multiple title runs, not just for a single season. This means we'll likely see a mix of short-term contracts for specific veterans and long-term investments in players in the prime of their careers. The organization's sophisticated analytical approach ensures each move is calculated not only for its immediate impact, but also for how it fits into the 3 to 5 year vision. It wouldn't be surprising to see the Dodgers make multiple significant additions before the start of next season. Beyond the big signings that dominate headlines, we can expect the Dodgers to continue making those subtle moves that often turn into major successes. The ability to identify underutilized players or those needing a change of scenery has been a hallmark of this front office. Whether through smaller trades for players with unrealized potential or bets on veterans looking to prove their value, the Dodgers will likely add pieces in multiple areas. The market is full of possibilities, and we can be sure Los Angeles will be involved in the most important conversations of this offseason. Now, speaking more broadly about this potential move, this is a risk-high-reward play that few teams would have the capability or courage to execute. Byron Buxton is undeniably one of the most special talents in baseball when healthy, but his injury history is impossible to ignore. However, the Dodgers are in a unique position where they can absorb that risk better than any other franchise. The roster depth, top-tier medical resources, and flexible payroll turn what would be a risky gamble for other teams into a calculated and intelligent move for Los Angeles. The acquisition cost likely wouldn't be prohibitive in terms of prospects, since Buxton's contract and medical history would naturally reduce his market demand. The timing of this potential trade also deserves attention, with the Twins clearly entering a rebuilding period after dismantling a significant portion of the roster. The window to acquire Buxton may be opening just when the Dodgers need this type of player most. The combination of mutual need creates the perfect scenario for a deal that would benefit both sides. Minnesota would receive prospects to rebuild its future and financial relief, while Los Angeles would add the missing element in its relentless pursuit of perfection. The possibility of Buxton reconsidering his no-trade clause given Minnesota's changed circumstances only reinforces the viability of this scenario. In the end, this would be yet another demonstration of the aggressive and winning philosophy that defines the modern Dodgers. While other teams would hesitate because of Buxton's injury history, Los Angeles would see a golden opportunity to add a generational talent at a relatively accessible price. If completed, this trade would send another clear message to the rest of the league. The Dodgers aren't just trying to win, they are building something special and lasting. Buxton on the Dodgers would be the kind of bold move that separates good teams from great ones, and could very well be remembered as the final piece that solidified a dynasty. For Dodgers fans, all that's left is to closely follow the front office's moves this offseason. Because if there's one thing certain in this sport, it's that Andrew Friedman and his team always have something up their sleeve. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about this possible trade for Byron Buxton? Do you believe it would be the perfect move to complete the Dodgers roster, or does the injury risk make this trade too dangerous? Leave your opinions in the comments. See you next time, Dodgers Nation.